Hey there, welcome to PixelHangover.com. Ryan here, bringing you a brand new game from Sony and Insomniac. Came out this last week on the PlayStation 3. Now, it's an interesting twist on the Ratchet and Clank formula. It actually has nothing to do with the normal formula. It has to do with the very popular MOBA or Multiplayer Online Battle Arena type style game that League of Legends has made really popular, and we've seen in other games like Happy Wars on XBLA. But this is an interesting situation because you can actually buy the game. It's $19 on disc or via the PlayStation Store. And if you have a Vita, come January, I believe January 13th is a scheduled time, you will be able to get the Vita game for free. Very cool. So, and it's supposed to be cross saves, and we're going to go into here and take a look at the cross saves. So I just want to kind of just go over what what you get when you play the game. So we went out and picked up the game, since 19 bucks is definitely in my wheelhouse as far as just spur of the moment purchase. So we're just gonna go through a bunch of little things here. We got trophies in game. We got here's your profile. It's obviously heavily online focused. I've heard the campaigns between 3 and maybe 5 hours if you really stretch it out. So not a long game, but obviously it's going to live in the world of online. And this is the typical Sony online agreement. My God. Every goddamn game. Okay. So we're not really going to do any online here. I'm going to do the campaign just because it's my first time into here, and we're going to learn together and see what we get. I'm going to turn on subtitles just because if I'm speaking over, in case you're interested in what's being said and so forth. I always got to brighten up mine a little bit because I play on a plasma. So, anyways, like I said, it's supposed to be a League of Legends type style sort of game, and at 19 bucks, it's definitely impulse buy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and let the cinema run, and then I'll be back.
Captain's log. Stardate, let's call it Wednesday. Released from public service, former President Quark decided to retake the mantle of righteousness, to serve as the people's perennial protector, to defend the galaxy with the vigor of a true hero. And the galaxy? Well, the galaxy has never been so boring.
This is just sad. He lost the election like 3 months ago. Don't you think it's time for an intervention?
I believe Captain Quark is having a difficult time adjusting to life in the private sector.
Computer, find me something to shoot!
Sorry, dude, we got nada on the radar. Have an awesome day, though.
Pardon me, Captain. It appears there are rogue cleaner bots in the docking bay. Would you like to...
Alright, so there we go. There's the intro cinematic. I know there's a lot of Ratchet and Clank fans out there. So let's figure this out. Some simple, looks like some simple objectives right off the bat. And, okay, so that's basically, this looks like it's going to be our home base ship where we get to choose our loadouts. Eventually, of course. And I know, I got an idea of how this goes. I may or may not have played this before and just deleted my save. May or may not have. Sometimes I like to go in games completely fresh, and other times I like to scope them out a little bit so I don't look completely stupid on these first look or instant impressions. Alright, so the first objective, very simple. Come down here, kill a bunch of little enemies, and then head back. You're gonna use the jetting around. I really enjoy how you can really cruise right here, right there. That's awesome. That comes in real handy when you're trying to, you know, get back and forth. There's a lot of warp points too, you'll see. And this is the enemy, the new bad guy in the game. He's the one controlling the enemy forces. And I don't think I'm going to speak to you this whole thing because it's 27 minutes, this video, almost 28. And there's really no reason to. I think that most people just want to check it out. I think that it's a really good version of MOBA type game. I think that it's got a, you know, there's been some real, you know, what am I trying to say? It's definitely well done. It's well thought out, and it's got some pretty fun parts to it. And there's not much that needs to be said other than you can just see me go through the motions. And just typically like a game in this vein, matches can be pretty long. They're not like, oh, I'm going to play this for 5 minutes. That's not going to happen. You're going to want to schedule some time if you're playing single player and most certainly online. Match up with someone that's similar in, you know, talent like you. It could last a while, which I think is the charm, is the point, is the goal. We'll see if you buy the PS3 version. It looks like the way that the Vita version would be downloaded is it actually gives you another disc icon on the dashboard. That looks like it'll be, you know, extras. Alright, so this is where you launch your missions. This is where you figure out where you want to go. And right away, you only have one place to go. You also get a cheap little trophy there at the beginning. For you trophy whores out there. Alright. I'll set up the basics, and then I'll just let the game take over. You know, over the years, I've never been a gigantic Ratchet and Clank fan. I think they've all been very solid games, and I've enjoyed them. But I don't, like, I'm not into the world. It doesn't really do much for me as far as an actual universe. But quality games, yeah, it's Insomniac. They make quality stuff, so. There was an install, I believe, if I remember right, in this game. I think there was an install, like 4 gigs. So keep that in mind when you do buy the disc version, anyways. You gotta block out about 5 minutes for it to install. Originally, you didn't have to worry about it after that. All right, there's your generators. Those are the things you want to protect, and this is your base area. There's going to be a bunch of areas around that you can put up turrets, that you can, you know, build things, and you get points by killing the stuff. And also, as per usual with Ratchet and Clank, you want to destroy boxes to get the loot or cash or whatever. All right, here we go. This may be video from my very first time running through. I'm going to speak over it. And so there's an example of them destroying something that you love dearly. And right away, all you get is the typical wrench. And you level up your weapons as you use them. So there we go. I'm going to teach us to put a turret here because you just got enough money. There's, you know, destroy crates to collect the bolts. And there's your currency in the top right corner. Pretty self-explanatory. You walk up to something, it pretty much tells you what to do. And that's, you know, that's good. So just got enough money. As you can see, there's going to be multiple things around that wheel, and it kind of shows that, you know, certain turrets against certain enemies definitely does a good job. I think that they've done a really good job of mixing, you know, the style of Ratchet and Clank with this type of game. You know, it still feels like a Ratchet and Clank game. That's what's kind of cool about it. Alright, so we're going to go up here. This is kind of like, you got a little mini game you play, and it can unlock stuff. So let's try this out here. You want to hit in the blue areas, and as closest to the white as possible. I do not do a good job here to get both of them, but that gets you a new weapon. So I'm going to start out here, and that's, you know, shoots out boxes for ammo and so forth. Just like League of Legends, you want to take care of these, you know, generator things or whatever that protect an area. You will run out of ammo, but that's why you got to go back and get those boxes. And like I said, there are warp zones. You'll see me use them multiple times to get back here, which is very handy. Or you can just jet around, which works real well too. You can see me go from one side to the other real quick. There's not enough time to finish an entire game but I played defense here quite a while, and then to the right there, right where the screen is, to the right, I get through there and take over that node. So, and then it would open up this big area here. We don't quite get to that point because I don't want to do more than a 30-minute video on YouTube. It's tough enough to hold people's attention for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, let alone 30. So I think if you're watching this video, you're interested in the game. But if you know the basics, that it's a League of Legends type game in the Ratchet and Clank universe, and it's well done. You know already if it's worth $19. There's some people that like the style game, some people that can't stand it, but this definitely mixes the two styles, and it still feels like a platformer, just with some specific tower defense type rules and so forth. So you can buy mine for 300. I'm short, so I'm gonna go out here and get me some more bolts, currency, whatever you want to say. See, that was ammo. Those crates that are like that are ammo for specific things. I felt that the flamethrower, which I get here in a little bit, lasts a lot longer than this gun. So I have plenty right now to do a mine, so I believe I go back and create one. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as I'd like it to, but it definitely stalls them out a little bit. There's obviously going to be other stuff that we can put there if we were to play through the game. It does definitely give warnings that, hey, there's someone coming the other way towards you. And then you also get a really good map down there with enemies in red. See that? I already ran out of ammo, so I'm going to try to get this guy so he doesn't kill me. There's also boxes that repair health. You'll see me use that specifically towards the end where I almost die. End of the video, I should say. So, as per usual, you want to get up here, take over these things. Then you got another mini game, and I believe this might be where I get. And this is a good lesson right here. You can still get hit, so make sure you clear out enemies before you do the mini games. It doesn't pause anything or anything in that matter. So all right. So I get this. Here's a good example. You get to choose which way you want to go, and they're both level 1s because I haven't leveled them up. If you play, I assume it gives you access to your level 2 or level 3, whatever you got, flamethrower, and that's that's very cool. So you kind of choose, based on the enemies that are around, what weapon you think you're going to need. And that's health right there. And that regenerates there, so you can always come back and fill up your health. So let me select the flamethrower, and that's obviously the Ratchet and Clank. The thing that makes the game great is the weapons, and they can really, continue with that kind of theme in a game like this, which is very cool. That's like, League of Legends, you're really going for, different characters have different abilities, and here it's going to be a lot of different, weapons, obviously. And here's a teleport back. Because I was being warned that there's enemies on the way, so. So I need 1,200, over 1,200 to get a turret, so. And I was checking to see if everyone was the same. There's some, get some charges there, so. As you can see, you can eventually have quite a few weapons in your wheel, which is very cool. And right here's how fast you can get around. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a unique way to do it. There are some good jump pads that get you up higher, and you see eventually here, I think right after I kill these guys, I get up on top, and you can see some of the platforming abilities that are in the game.
Nice.
And as per usual with a Ratchet and Clank game, they're done well. So there's a lot to the game. Obviously, we're not going to get to everything in one video, but I think that it gives you a great idea of what this game's about. And I'm very impressed. For $19, you can't really beat it if you're into that type of game. So, and there's not been a lot of coverage on this game. This game kind of came out of nowhere. I was not aware of it until sometime a week or two ago, and I was like, oh, interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye on this, and saw it at Best Buy today, and I'm like, yeah. Impulse buy, $19. There we go. So I hit both there. I think the better you do, then maybe the more choices you get. I haven't figured that out yet. I've only put total of 2-3 hours into the game. I haven't been brave enough to go online. I don't think my skills for this type of game are great. But I will eventually give that a shot. And if there's enough interest, maybe people want to see how the online is, but we could do that. All right, so you get the basics. We've set it up. There's another 16 minutes or so of playing on this match. And like I said, I played defense for quite a while, and then I go on the offense just so you can see what it's like to kind of take down the enemy areas. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope this is going to give you a good idea if you want the game or not. And we definitely appreciate you stopping by and checking things out. And we got more videos on the way. If you guys want more of this, let us know. Otherwise, just stay tuned for Battlefield 3 DLC comes out. It came out for the PS3. It came out and it comes out next week for the 360. We got some coverage on that. And obviously, the spring games. There's a ton of them. We can't wait for. So again, thanks for checking out the channel. We appreciate it. Have a great day. Enjoy the footage.
The Q-Force base is under attack. The Q-Force base is secure. All generators are online.
Got him. Nice. Time to upgrade our defenses. He's down. We got ammo here.
You have unlocked the Doppelganger. Enemy dropship now on approach. More enemies are headed to the base. The Q-Force base is under attack. Q4 base is secure. All generators are online.
Sweet! A gold bolt! Sweet! A gold bolt! You just can't beat the old Omni Ridge. Pyro turret acquired. Let's follow this power cable. Whew, that was close. These power cables run to the keynotes.
This keynode is defended by Grungarian marauders. Proceed with caution. Enemy reinforcements detected at the east keynode.
Enemy down.
You have unlocked the cryo shop. Enemy dropship now on approach. Incoming enemies detected. The Q-Force base is under attack.
Nice. More ammo. Is that all you got?
The Q4 space is secure. All generators are online.
Better find some nanotech.
Enemy reinforcements detected at the East Key node. The Planetary Defense Center is now accessible.
We got him on the run now. Let's take back the defense center.